Understanding the impact of brand boycotts in the Israel-Palestine conflict. The ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict has seen a surge in boycotts targeting various brands, particularly American ones, as a form of protest against perceived support for Israel's actions. The rationale is simple: hit the bottom line of companies to pressure governments and corporations to change their stance or policy. However, the effectiveness of such boycotts is debatable. Historically, boycotts have served as a tool for political and social activism. From the Arab League's boycott of Coca-Cola in the late 20th century to the more recent boycotts against Russia following its invasion of Ukraine, the tactic has been used to protest and attempt to influence international politics. Yet, the impact of these boycotts varies widely based on the context, the level of global support, and the nature of the targeted economy. In the case of Israel, brands like McDonald's, Starbucks, and others face boycotts due to their perceived association with Israeli policies or actions. The actions range from franchisees providing support to Israeli soldiers to companies simply having roots or connections that align them with Israel in the eyes of protesters. The backlash has been global, with protests and boycotts erupting in countries from Lebanon to the UK. However, the impact of these boycotts might be limited. For one, the global economy is complex and intertwined. Many of the targeted companies, like McDonald's and Starbucks, operate on a franchise model, meaning that the local outlets that are being boycotted may have little to no direct connection to the policies being protested. Furthermore, these companies often have a diverse global presence, which can dilute the impact of boycotts in any one region. Moreover, the history of boycotts shows that while they can inflict financial and reputational damage, they rarely lead to significant political change, especially when not accompanied by broader sanctions or government-led actions. For example, the boycott of Arla Foods following the Danish cartoon controversy took a toll on the company, but did little to sway Danish government policy. Similarly, while boycotts against Russia have harmed its economy, they haven't stopped the conflict in Ukraine. In the context of the Israel-Palestine conflict, the boycotts have certainly raised awareness and symbolize a global outcry against perceived injustices. However, without coordinated international sanctions and government-level actions, these boycotts are unlikely to exert a significant influence on Israeli policy or the broader conflict. They reflect a growing trend of consumer activism and the power of social media to mobilize and inform, but the path to tangible change remains complex and fraught with challenges. While the immediate effects of brand boycotts might be limited, they serve as a vital form of protest and awareness raising. As the world becomes more interconnected and consumers more aware, the potential for boycotts to influence corporate behavior and, by extension, international politics cannot be entirely dismissed. The real change, however, may require a synergy of public advocacy, corporate responsibility, and international diplomacy, a complex but not insurmountable challenge.